Welcome once again to Motorsport Asia, where we bring you all the action this week from the Asian Touring Car Series. Once again to Sepang in Malaysia. It's rounds 3 and 4 of the Asian Touring Car Series. Not magnificent 7 perhaps, but significant 7, as 7 drivers from Macau join the field of Asian Touring Car Series.
Hi， 大家好，我係李傑明，我係 RPM 車隊嘅經理人兼車手。而家嚟介紹我哋嘅 team 嘅車手俾你哋認識下。 嗱，呢個我諗都唔需要多介紹啦，全部好多亞洲車手識得佢噶啦，麥嘉樂，佢贏過好多賽事嘅，贏過澳門界比士大賽啦，亦都係由94年經已嚟馬來西亞比賽噶啦，喺佐科啊、沙灘啊之類都聽過佢嘅名噶啦。呢個係我哋嘅車手陳建文，佢係為咗7月份嘅賽事咧，所以今場早啲嚟咧，係去練習下、鍛鍊下嘅人啊，或者佢今場咧就揸架豐田嘅車 IS200。呢個係我哋車手郭耀強，佢都係為咗7月嘅賽事咧，所以今場早啲嚟咧係我嚟當練習啊、攞經驗啊咁啦。佢揸架車咧就係最新款嘅思域 FD2。 哦，跟住你呢個車手咧，係我哋重點培訓嘅新人嚟嘅，佢係亦都係揸架 DC5 嘅67號車。Hello。跟住落嚟咧，呢個係亦都係我哋嘅 RPM 車手呂文輝，採用嘅車咧，亦都係本田泰路嘅 DC5。佢今次就係98號，亦都係為下一個月嘅賽事嚟嘅。 呢個車手大家都應該好熟悉啦，啱啱先係上一場贏完冠軍嘅呂文傑，佢係我哋 RPM 嘅重點車手嚟嘅。嗱，佢亦都係用翻呢架車，係呢個 DC5 21號車。
Now, before we head to rounds 3 and 4, let's take a look at the highlights of rounds 1 and 2. Watch the start. Charles Ung in the blue car on the left-hand side will try and come across. He's actually got a good position, but as you can see, the pole man, and through he goes in turn 13. Nice manoeuvre. But has he made it stick? He's got the inside line now coming to the next, which is the left-hand of the last turn on the circuit. And going up through 9. Oh, this is an opportunity! And Charles Ung takes it. So Hong Kong take victory over Macau in the first race of the touring cars. Here we go then, round 2. And through goes Mankit Yu. Carl Mack holding him off now, but see, locking up here. Goes very wide at 13, gets the drive, and that's textbook stuff because he's got good drive there now. This is going to be his best opportunity. The lights on for number 21, Mankit Liu, who takes the checkered flag. Mankit Liu of Macau. It's been a good weekend for the Macau drivers. They've dominated proceedings. So then, this is how it stands after 2 rounds. 27 points to Mankit Liu. Liu leading Mac, Carl Mack with 22 points. And then last year's champion, Chun Chi Singh, is in the running in 3rd place.
What's the reason make me join these activities? Because when I was organized racing business in Macau in 1988, And my friend told me and my partner told me that you need to race, to experience what is racing, then you can do this business. So that's the reason made me start my career. For the couple years, I experienced the MACAU touring car, and last year Chinese touring car. And after that, I want to challenge the highest level, the touring car race in Asia. So ATCS is the best choice for me on this year. And I never joined the full season before in ATCS. So this year, I would like to challenge this. Yeah, I'm very happy that to join this team with over 15 years, and we built up a very good relationship, like a family relationship with everyone. Most of the members have stayed over 10 years with us already. So no problem for the cooperation, for the everything for our teammates. I will try to stay on podium again because I solved the mainly problem of last race. I have a gearbox problem, very difficult to shift up and down. And after that, when I rebuild my gearbox, and I find that I destroyed over 4 gears. So it's very lucky to complete the race, and very lucky on podium last meeting. But this time, I don't think I'm trying to get the same luck. I want to try to catch the podium by my way, you know, not by luck. You know.
Welcome back to the Sepang circuit, where the all-new BMW 320 SI E90 of this man, Liu, takes the pole position in the famous number 3 and lime green stripe. 227.4 for Liu. And it's Carlo Mack, the man who had the gearbox problems last time out, sorted that all out now. And the famous 45 of Danny Stacey Chow lines up in 4th position. And he too will be challenging for sure. And then the other Liu, Liu, the younger brother, he's in 5th place. And another RPM man is Kwok. Kwok lines up 7, 2:35.7, so quite a variance in times overall. But we are ready to go racing for round 3 of the series. Out go the lights, away they go. Matt gets away well off the line. Not a brilliant start from the man to his right, but Mack is away. And it looks as though Danny Stacey Chow's got away well too. But it is Lulik Kar who takes the lead in the BMW as expected. 21 is Liu in 2nd place, although they're jostling for position already. Danny Stacey Chow start well, and it's Charles Ung we're on board with, who looks as though he's got through. And it has. Charles Ung's got through at 3rd place behind Liu, Liu and Liu. And then Charles Ung in the all light blue car. Remember, this is just his 2nd outing, 2 races before. First full season in touring cars. And adapting himself well. On board with Mack. He's in 4th at the moment. Charles Ung making a move at the inside of 7 and 8, and he's made it. So Charles Ung flying at the moment in the DC5 for G. Harry Racing, but he needs to get on level terms with Lik Ka Liu because that BMW is fast. We saw that in qualifying. No problems. As we look further down, Lu Man Fai, the younger brother. So 3 Lus in all. But Lik Ka Liu did a 2:27.5 in qualifying. That was half a second quicker than the chasing pack of Charles Ng. And Charles Ng, quite rightly now, in second place. And the two of them pulling away and showing their qualifying pace now. Meanwhile, there's a good battle on for third. And it includes this man, Karluk Mak, who you heard in his interview as he goes through. Nice overtake. In round 2, he had some gearbox problems and he was surprised he can finish the race. So Mak goes into third place now, and Charles Ng is putting pressure on Liu. Danny Stacey Chow, after that blinding start, is down to 5th place. There he is, just going into the last corner. And if anything, Charles Ng is challenging in the DC5, the BMW, as they cross the line. Really good start this from Liu. And of course he's changed cars for this weekend. And remember, it's Hong Kong versus Macau. And everybody trying to qualify this season for the Macau Grand Prix. Ooh, somebody's with a problem there. And is that going to be terminal? It looked it. No change at the front. Max still in third. Behind them, Danny Stacey Chow. Mankit Liu is in 5th. The Chung Chi Sing, last year's champion, struggling a little bit with mechanical setup. He's been struggling all weekend, and don't like to see Chung Chi Sing that far down, but he's all the way down in 6th at the moment. Although that could change. Out of 5 and 6. Into the right-hander 7 and 8. And then onto the back straight before the uphill turn 9. And Charles Ng winding himself up. That's where he overtook before. He comes onto the back straight now, and coming up is 9. He looks to the inside here. He's got a great line here on the BMW. Jigs to the inside, and he's not going to make it this time. He'll stay behind. And comes alongside out of 9. And he's going for the lead early on. And he's got it. Charles Ng takes the lead. Great stuff by the G Harry Racing driver. And what a couple of laps it's been for Charles Ng, the man who qualified 2nd on the grid. And it's the Honda DC5 that leads the way now. He's already had 1 win. And knows the circuit well now, but this, remember, his first season, and he's taking on some pretty experienced pedalers when it comes to it. But he leads the race at the moment, and these two are pulling away from Mac in 3rd. You can just see in the distance there. And here comes Ng again, not to be outdone. Nice move up the last turn. Has he made it stick? Yes. And Ng goes back 2nd place as they cross the line. So an intriguing start to this. Very competitive heat for round 3. Lik Ka Liu leads the way. Max still in 3rd. There he is on his own now. Danny Stacey Chow dropping off slightly, and it's the other Lu, Mankit, who's in 5th place chasing him, and Chung Chi Sing not too far behind. Here's another look at Charles Ng. Or overtaking Liu at the exit of turn 9 as they head now through 4. BMW versus Honda. And that's Dickie Chung out of his car. Another Macau driver not making it, the youngster who you heard in the interview there for RPM. They're training him up. Well, he's had something go wrong there because it didn't look like a crash at all. And still this battle continues at the front. And this is where Ng was so strong before, and that really just played into his hands there because Liu just went wide. And he's now back to 2nd place again, but that was his own fault. The Macau driver blazoned on the front. Great advert for Macau. Of course, in November, the 7th running of the Macau Grand Prix coming up. And all these drivers will be there in the international and local races. But it's now Charles Ng who leads the way. No change in the top 6. Good battles also going on further behind. Now, can Charles Ng build on that lead? Don't think he can. The BMW, seemingly in a straight line, is just a little bit quicker, and he's done it again. He's proved it again as they come into turn 15, the last turn on the circuit. And once again, Liu goes into the lead, but for how long? Ng trying to get alongside as they head down the main straight. Intriguing battle of cat and mouse between these two as we go on board with Ng. Mac, if anything, is catching up in third place. Put in a couple of good laps there last time. Through turn 2. Slightly tighter line by Ng. And has he got the drive? He's trying around the outside at 3. That's brave. And they'll head up to turn 4. And there's another opportunity there up the inside. And he's looking for it. Up the hill they go. And basically he's got to outbrake him if he's going to overtake here. Can't do it through 4. Now where he's been particularly strong is getting the drive through 5 and 6, and then making an attempt through 8 and 9, which is a double apex corner, before leading onto the back straight. Here we go, let's see if he does again this time. Just brakes a little bit later than the BMW, and here's where he looks good, as I said. And he's done it again. He's got right there behind the BMW, and this is where he pounced last time. Not quite close enough, and he's got another chance now as he heads in to turn 9, where he made his move last time. Here is 9. Not close enough this time. So Lee doing a very good job of holding him off. After 2 rounds of the championship. Mac, of course, was the man out front. Liu taking a win and a 2nd place. And Charles Ng had a DNF as well as a win. So he's trying to make consistency last this weekend. But all these 3 at the top are in contention. Liu, in fact, in 4th position after a DNF in the 1st round. Manting-Yu in 7th place. Liu Manfai, the youngster, in 8th. And Danny, the other Danny Chow, is further down. Now, as we come on to the next lap, it looks as though Liu has pulled up a little bit of a gap. Mac has gained a little bit on Charles Ng as well. Further back down, here's that gaggle for 7th, 8th and 9th place, led by Manting-Yu. Going to lock up there. I-81, that's Danny Chow. Kwok Sang, the other Hong Kong driver, didn't take part in the first 2 rounds, as did several drivers. He's one of the MACAU drivers. Perfect conditions for racing here at the Sepang circuit. Oh, and as I said that, Manting-Yu gets it wrong, and a 7th place for Team IMSP, the Hong Kong-based team. And the number 30 car spins it round, having scored 2 decent results in the first 2 rounds. He needs to get back on track to do the same again here. They've got him going again, and Manting-Yu will try to regain some places now. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with more action in a moment. Back to the action of the Asian Touring Car Series from Sepang, and the elegant motor of Lik Ka Lu just did the fastest lap, and he's starting to take control of this race. Charles Ng challenged him early on, in fact overtook him twice. And a little further down, Danny Stacey Chow is up to 4th, Liu Man Kit is up to 5th, and Cho Chi Sung stays in 6th place. And Man Kit Liu now giving Danny a little bit of a run for his money as they head down towards turn 9, and that's Chung Chi Sing. Well, he's been complaining of having some sort of setup problems throughout, and again he's in trouble. That's not like him. Former champion, of course. And we go back with Mankit Liu hounding Danny. Let's have a watch and see how Danny defends. Very wide track, Sepang, and plenty of room to overtake, but there's one fast racing line, and if you get off it, it's easy to lose time. So Danny is very wary of that. And he'll just be making himself as wide as possible. And Mankit Liu, this is his view. As you can see, plenty of room, but he's just not close enough for an overtake here. As they come into the last turn, number 45, Danny Stacey Chow, perhaps one of the most famous numbers in Asian motorsport. He's been the stalwart, organiser, logistics man, and the reason why so many of the touring car guys are out there now. Disappointment then for Chung Chi Sing, currently down in 5th place in the championship. And this is a good run from Carlot Mack. He's caught up with the 2nd place Charles Ng. There's the leader. And Mack has slowly reeled in the blue car, the DC5 Honda, as we go on board now with Carlot. And where's he going to make his move as they go through 5? He really is flat out through there. And this could be an interesting end to this race. It looks as though the leader has got it in the bag. But Matt Carlock, in the Motul-sponsored car from Macau for RPM Racing, has got his target set, and that is Charles Ng. Here we go. Oh, literally tapping him from behind there as they exit. Plenty of coverage for the Motul Macau sponsored car. Here he goes, alongside him now. And ironically, that's where Charles Ng was so strong a few laps before. Right at the back of the circuit now and onto the back straight coming up. Both got identical cars. Now, down the back straight, here we go. Certainly got the drive, look at the gearbox looking very good indeed as he comes alongside Charles Ng. He's got the line on the inside of the last turn. This looks as though it's on. Just needs to hold the position now and dive to that inside corner. Though Charles Ng's trying to defend. They're side by side almost through the last turn, and Ng holds it. Good driving from the Hong Kong driver. It's Hong Kong versus Macau, pride at stake here in Malaysia. Now this is the final lap into the first corner. He won't do it here, but he'll turn it tight and try to get round the inside of turn 2. Here's an opportunity, but he's got not the power. Look how close it is. A real eyeful of that Honda into 2. Right, get the drive right. But away goes Charles. Carlot Mack will look to turn 4 now. The BMW is gone out front. And Liu is going to win the race. There he is. He's going through turn 4 now. Just easing off. And here comes Mack. Ooh, can't quite do it. Does he tap? Charles Ng, no. But Ng, under the pressure, goes slightly wide. He's lost a bit of drive now through 5. This is an opportunity again for Mack. Not quite close enough as they head out through 5. But he's certainly close enough to make a move in a moment. In comes the leader. Nice and gently. And of course the team's championship very much in attendance as well between RPM and IMSP. But here comes Mack. Down towards 9. He's going to have to be brave to go around the outside here because Ng has got the line on the inside. He's trying it. Oh, and he's being closed down. Oh, they touched! And that could have ended up in tears for both of them. Somehow Charles Ng's got away, but they definitely touched on the exit of 9 there. And maybe that might have lost Mack valuable time. because Carlock Mack has dropped back just slightly here as they go through the S's now, the fast S's for the final time. The BMW View is going to win this race, but who's going to take second place? Very close last lap as they come down the back straight. Now, one more chance for Carlock Mack. I don't think he's close enough, though, and I think it's going to be Charles Ng who takes it. You saw how well he defended last time. He looks to the outside. He'll jig to the inside, I'm sure. But I don't think this time. Here he comes, big lunge. Not close enough, and it is going to be Charles Ng who hangs on to second place. Great racing for round 3. But it's the BMW, and what a choice that was to change cars. And Lit Ka Liu takes victory. It's close for second and third. A race that went all the way between those two. And Sepang has seen some good racing in the past, but that was top draw. And a quick check on the results then. Lit Ka Liu with victory for Macau. Hong Kong's Charles Ng taking second place. An important one for Hong Kong, that. Carlock Mack takes third. Danny Stacey Chow takes fourth place for Hong Kong. Chung Chi Sing, in the end, finished fifth. So Chung Chi Sing, despite those problems with the car, still managed to get some points in fifth place. Let's hear from the top 3.
我起步嗰時都 OK， 咁啊超市咧後邊咧，因為有少少壓力，咁佢又過一過我，跟住我又再跟住過翻去之後咧，就都好順利啊，個賽事都 OK， 不過就天氣比較熱啲。
Charles, you had a very interesting fight today with first with Liu and then with MACAU. Can you just tell us your race?
You know, that was a really tight race, and I had a lot of fun, and you know, it was a great experience, and I'm glad I got P2, and I'm happy with my result.
Mark, you started off quite well, but Danny got past you in the beginning, and then you managed to overtake him, and towards the end of the race, you had a really good fight with Charles. Just tell us your race.
And Charles did very well, and he has a very good lap time and half of the race. But after half of the race, and maybe his tire, his performance is dropped down, and I'm trying to close to him. Then I success to close to him until the last lap. At the last corner, and he opened the door and tried to overtake him at this last chance, but failed. But I'm very happy that I satisfy what I done, and I'm very appreciate what Charles doing.
So then, round 3 gives us plenty of thrills and spills, and there's more to come from Sepang when we head into round 4. And the Teams Championship hotting up nicely between RPM and Team IMSP. Remember, Macau against Hong Kong. And RPM have got the advantage for Macau at the moment. They're leading the Teams Championship after 3 rounds with some excellent results. But there's plenty more to come, as Mac will want to go one better. And let's see if they renew that battle between Charles Ng and Mac. To find out if they do, join us after this break.